Ubisoft is probably the company where its games have leaked the most since forever basically, with most notably the Assassin's Creed franchise, where literally every game since Assassin's Creed 3 have been leaked, with tons of new details, its setting and so on. Most recently, about a week ago, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion gameplay was leaked, just ahead of its Ubisoft Forward event, happening in 2 days on July 12th, revealing about everything we needed to know before the big and official reveal. This doesn't seem it will stop now, as another beloved gaming franchise from Ubisoft has officially leaked, with our first look, the setting and a lot of exciting details. It is indeed for Far Cry 6. First off, before we go into the brand new details and our first look, Far Cry 6 will be revealed at the Ubisoft Forward event, taking place again on July 12th, and it is where we will see our very first reveal trailer. Players will be able to cooperatively ride horses on several tropical islands, with some sort of illegal drug plot involved. Some weird details were also revealed, which will be talked about more on July 12, such as helping zoos on these said tropical islands and using jetpacks. That being said, helping zoos could mean illicitly capturing animals to send to zoos across the world, while jetpacks don't really have a possible second meaning. It was also leaked that Giancarlo Esposito, who was featured in Breaking Bad and the Mandalorian series, is the main villain in this Far Cry entry. Following Esposito's announcement in an interview that he had worked on a game that's going to be huge, the website that leaked the announcement clarified in a since deleted article the game he was referring to was Far Cry 6. Now, that is what had reportedly leaked just days ago, but now let's get into the official leak details, thanks to the Hong Kong PlayStation Store, which has officially leaked the game before its imminent reveal. Eagle-eyed video game fans over on Reset Era have spotted a leak listing for the next entry in Ubisoft's newest open-world adventure. According to the listing, which gives a lot of details, Far Cry 6 will launch on February 18, 2021 for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. But since it leaked from the PlayStation Store, I bet it'll also come to Xbox One and Xbox Series X, also PC. The listing states Far Cry 6 is set on Yara, a tropical paradise frozen in time. It continues by saying, as the dictator of Yara, Enten Castillo, which is Giancarlo Esposito, has the intent on restoring his nation back to its former glory by any means, with his son Diego following in his bloody and dangerous footsteps. Their ruthless oppression has ignited a revolution among its world, and of course it'll be up to you and others from your newly found cause to change this. The listing says you will be playing as Dani Rojas, a local guerrilla fighter who takes on the dictator's rule. The game store description listed as the largest Far Cry playground to date, with a massive open world with the series' typical jungles and beaches, as well as a city, Esperanza, the country's capital. I don't think Esperanza from Far Cry 6 is a real city and world, but from what I can gather, it is definitely happening in or near South America, most probably near Argentina, Mexico, or maybe even Cuba, which is awesome. I'm really glad to see the game returning to what made it great, for example with Far Cry 3 with a lot of jungles. The listing goes on to say employ makeshift weapons, vehicles, and amigos, the new fangs for hire from Far Cry 5, to burn the tyrannical regime to the ground. The description concludes. So, as Amigo says, it'll indeed take place in Mexico or South America. The listing also confirms the game can be played all in single player or some sort of two-person online multiplayer mode. Previous games in the series have included two-player co-op, so it's pretty obvious that option will return in Far Cry 6, which I'm really happy about. One other recent leak that I mentioned at the beginning was riding horses on different tropical islands with friends, and it already sounds awesome. Finally, since it is from the PlayStation Store, it says owners of the PS4 version will receive a free upgrade to the PS5 edition when this becomes available, and that pre-order customers can claim a state-of-the-art Disco's local weapon and a skin for Chorizo, though it's unclear who this refers to as of yet. It looks like we will also have new animal friends, as we'll be able to help zoos, maybe tame some animals. Esposito himself, clearly seen on the accompanying cover art of Far Cry 6, looks pretty intimidating, and he is the second Breaking Bad actor to be featured in a Far Cry game, with Michael Mendo as Vaas in Far Cry 3. Ubisoft itself hasn't confirmed anything Far Cry shaped as of yet, nor offered comment on this latest leak, but the publisher's Ubisoft Forward event is taking place this Sunday to replace its E3 2020 press conference. If this Far Cry 6 blowout is indeed real, then we'll likely hear more about it then, so of course it is July 12. So, this game is coming to both current gen and next gen consoles. It's taking place in South America with tropical islands, it'll feature co-op, and its reveal is on July 12. Make sure you guys stay tuned on the channel as I will be covering it all. Drop a like on this video if you're excited for the game, and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks to Joe Morris, Jigglyboy, and I Am Legend for being a master member on the channel. You can become a Survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll help me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.